said that you should look at price to sales. Really? If you use price to sales just that's a stupid metric. Like, think about it. Imagine looking at a company, just looking at the price to sales. What is that telling you about the company? It doesn't tell you anything in the totality of what the company can produce in the future, how strong the business is, the moat, what the company produces, is it stable? That tells you nothing. You don't use ratios in isolation. So him using, price to sales is it, but PE is not it. How is Tom Nash, like, is Tom Nash an investor, or is he like, what is he? I don't even know what he is. Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today, and in today's video, we are talking about the Tom Nash everything money beef. There's drama in the air in the YouTube sphere, especially in the financial community, man. Tom Nash went hard on everything money. He came shooting. And this is a response. I think one of the people from Everything Money actually said that Tom is a moron. And they kind of been going back and forth. Tom Nash has been reacting to their video. They've been reacting to Tom Nash's video. So you see what's going on. And it's just a buildup, I feel like, of drama, of tension happening. So this was always bound to happen. When people react to your video negatively, you kind of hold it in your back of your mind. Even though it's okay to disagree, you still always feel some type of way, and that's how we are as humans. Even though we say like, it's okay to disagree, it's okay to this, that, you still kind of hold some resentment. That is not good, but I feel like this is what happened in this situation. And then it finally blew up as Everything Money called Tom a moron, and that was like the end. So we are going to respond to Tom Nash's video on Everything Money and what he had to say about them. But before we do, let's read what he said on Twitter. This moron who pretends to be a value investor and his two beta male boyfriends Kims have been recommending Baba for months, and even worse, they actually meant not making money in the stock market for 5 years. My God, please do yourself a favor and don't listen to these idiots. So this is where he goes wrong. This is where he sounds butthurt. This is the same guy who recommended Peloton. Look where Peloton was, 138. This is the same guy. 72%. 2%. Same guy who recommended Peloton. This is the same guy who recommended Palantir. Look at this. $25. $49. Since it's IPO'd, bro, look where it's been. 35% it has the high, 62% decline for Palantir. How can you say that Baba is a bad stock and you shouldn't listen to them because they recommended Baba? You recommended bad companies as well. So let's get into this video and let's react to it. Let's see what they're talking about, or what Tom Nash is talking about.
Don't click nothing, don't touch nothing, don't buy nothing. So
can you please like this video, subscribe to my channel? I'm always providing you guys with so much new content, man. So subscribe.
It's come to my attention. Of course, I don't watch idiots on the internet, but it has come to my attention that 3 idiots from a certain channel that shall not be named.
Everything Money. That's Everything Money. That's what he's talking about.
And no actual, understanding of what the fuck is going on. So basically, this guy and his 2 boyfriends, who I'm sure lives in his basement and, dress up like gimps on a Saturday night.
See? There you go. He's getting a little salty. He's getting a little mad. So now there's actual tension in the air. And it's going to be interesting how this moves forward, to be honest.
They'll have fun together. So basically, these 3 guys are calling me a moron. Okay.
See? And this is the problem. This is the issue. You shouldn't... I agree with Tom Nash here. You shouldn't just throw out moron, you're an idiot because you picked this or picked that or you did this. You shouldn't do that. Just critique their picks, but not say or insult the person's, never insult the actual person. It doesn't make any progress. It doesn't help that person think through maybe why he's wrong or maybe why he's right. That's not the way to go.
Okay, no problem. Might be true. I'm not even going to argue that. But the question is, do you want to take advice from these 3 guys? That's the real question. It's not about me. It's about whether their advice is legit or not. Let me ask you a question. So, who do you think recommended Alibaba to you for the past year?
See? There he goes. He goes into Alibaba. You can't do that. You can't. He says he's an investor. So why is he taking 1 year results as the gospel or 2 year results as the gospel? Even if you want to go out from 2017, Alibaba has been the same. But you can't take that because we know what has been happening. If all the security risks didn't happen, the VIE structure, all of that stuff, Baba would be in the clear. This is not because a company problem or a company issue, really. It's government. No one could have predicted the government was going to do that about Baba, to be honest. Everyone could predict that Palantir and Peloton were overvalued. Bro, they don't make money. Like, that's the difference here. And on top of that, he's focusing on the stock price to justify, why this is a bad investment. That's not how you invest. That's not how you look at stocks. We're looking at businesses. Businesses go up and down. It can go anywhere in 5 years. So him saying that, Baba is bad because look where the stock price is, that's not a good judgment on the company itself. You got to take 5 year results. But on top of that, the 5 year results are going to look bad for Baba because the government interference, which no one really could predict it. But if you invested in Baba now we have here until another 5 years to see where the business is going to be. So even when I'm saying that, on top of that, I can't even say that Palantir is a bad investment because of the stock price and where it's at. Because what if the business does well 5 years into the future? Right? Then we're going to be, Palantir was an amazing stock, right? So him saying that Baba is a bad investment because look at the stock price, me saying that Palantir is a bad investment because look at the stock price, I'm just doing that to show you the logic of what Tom Nash is thinking about. Looking at the stock price and saying it's a bad investment in a year or two because you're looking at the stock price and look what the stock has done. That's not a good judgment of what's been happening with the actual business. And he can attest that he still loves Palantir and look what the stock price is. That doesn't mean the business is worth that. That's what the market is giving the business at that time.
The stock that did minus 54% and dropped like a stone.
Minus 54? Look what your stocks did. Palantir, 49%, 62% if you're going back further. What did your stock do? Peloton, 72%. Am I in a dream world? He knows this too. You can't go off short-term investment results, especially when that person just invested in that stock in a year or two. You can't go off that. Like, what?
Yes, those three guys. But that's not even the point. Now, I had bad calls in the past as well. I mean, Peloton is a horrible call.
Exactly.
That doesn't really prove anything. But I just want to prove to you that these guys have no idea what they're talking about. And it's not even about the fact that they're selling their little software in every single video. They're shoving it down your throat. But that's not even the point of this video. The point of this video is that if you watch their infomercials on YouTube, which is just an infomercial for the product, you notice that they talk all the goddamn time about PE ratio this, and PE ratio that. Now, all I want you to do after this video, don't trust my word for it, don't trust their word for it, go through their videos and see how many times they talk about PE ratio as an investment decision mechanism and how it's important in investing, in value investing, in PE. Go and find somebody who's ever worked in the financial industry, an analyst, somebody who worked in the trading floor, anybody with actual trading or investing experience, anybody from Wall Street that you can get a hold of, and ask them, how do you know that somebody's a clown, a buffoon, and is a fake?
So he's saying that if you use PE, and if you're an analysis, if you're on Wall Street, you're irrelevant, you're a clown, you're a buffoon. This is so wrong. Like, this is not the way to talk about it. If you use PE in isolation, of course you're going to be wrong. Of course you're not going to know what it is, what's going on, what the company is doing, how profitable it can be, because PE doesn't show you the big picture. PE is just one little metric. PE can be used in a universe, in the whole sphere of you evaluating a company. If you use PE by itself, of course it's going to be useless. That's the dumbest thing. And then he's trying to appeal to authority. Oh, the Wall Street, the analysts, the big firms. Does this guy not watch Warren Buffett, Peter Lynch? He says that institutions are basically dumb. Like, they're idiots. They don't beat the market. 90% of the industry with all the Harvard degrees, all the freaking Stanford, wherever you want to go, they don't beat the market. If it was just about, oh, you're an analyst, so you have degrees, all these analysts and everyone on Wall Street and everyone doing their own research would be beating the market. So him trying to appeal to authority, the analysts are wrong every time. Do you see how much Yahoo analysts they have and how much they're reviewing a company? They say, oh, this stock is going to 400. Next week, the earnings report comes out, they missed by 10 cents. Oh my God, no. They decreased the expectation, so now the stock is worth $300. Really? A week ago, it was worth 400. Now, this week is worth 300? Those are the analysts that you are actually looking to for advice? Really? He should know better. That's why this doesn't make sense.
If they mention PE, this is exactly what it is. If somebody mentions to you PE, that means they've never worked a day in their life. Nobody. And if you hear somebody talk about PEs, that's like an immediate kind of giveaway. You know that they're just bullshitting. They're not from the industry. It's an irrelevant metric, and you can ask any investment professional; they'll tell you that.
No, he's really wrong on that. He's really wrong on that.
The only people who talk about PEs are little boys on the internet who pretend to be value investors. That's how you know they're fucking fake. Simple as that. Just check me on this. The only metric that people in the industry actually use, as far as multiples, is price to sales.
Why does he care about the industry so much? Like, why does he keep appealing to authority? The industry is wrong. Honestly, the only thing you should care about is the business and how much money is the business going to generate from now to Judgment Day. That's all you should care about. Not care about your price to sales. So tell me what you think about the video. Am I right or wrong? Do you agree with Tom Nash? Do you agree with everything money? What is going on, guys? So like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll get back to you in the next video. Peace.